Nature has provided flowers with many attributes. Their beautiful appearance, their fragrant smell, their delicate feel, and nothing adds to our sense of well-being more than a perfectly placed flower arrangement. Detective Russ Parker is not a man who fusses over petunias. He's a hardened veteran of the force whose only use for a flower is to hide a wiretap inside. But he's just been called to investigate a death in a flower shop, and there's a familiar fragrance in the air. The scent of murder.
I'd been working the murder beat in Tacoma for the past 15 years.
Step back, folks. Watch the tape.
Thought I'd seen just about everything, but the homicide at Saito's Garden Works turned out to be the strangest one yet. What do we got?
Male, Asian, about 60 years old, owns a shop, and got no witnesses.
My partner, Dean Santoni, came over to homicide after only a couple of years with the department. He had a college degree, something I didn't have. He also had wild ideas, but I liked him.
Oh, man, I just remembered.
What's that?
Oh, I gotta get my wife some flowers. It's her anniversary tomorrow.
Congratulations. There he is. His nephew found him like this morning when he came in for work.
Any calling cards here, Bernie?
Well, the hose is clean. In fact, the whole scene is clean.
Yeah, the killer was probably wearing gloves.
No kidding. You learned that in college?
The guy put up quite a struggle. Whoever did it finally finished him with a garden hose, crushed his windpipe. The cash register was open, all the money was gone.
So we got a robbery that got out of hand. I'm not surprised. This whole neighborhood's gone downhill. For the transients, it's a shame. Used to be a decent place to live. Not anymore. Who'd you say found him?
His nephew. Yeah, he's pretty shook up.
It's so horrible. I love my uncle. He was like a second father to me. He took me in and he taught me the business.
Did he have any enemies?
Everyone loved him.
Everybody except the killer. Listen, if you can think of anything that might help, give us a call.
Thanks.
We're, sorry for your loss.
Shop 051 has two suspects detained now. Try and get a victim for
I'm done here. You can take him whenever you're ready. No suspects, no witnesses, no prints. All right, let's round up some of the transients. We'll see if any of them have upped their standard of living.
I have a better idea. Why don't we put together a lineup?
Lineup? How do we have a lineup if we don't have any witnesses?
The plants were here.
The plants?
Yeah. When I was in college, I took a biology class with a professor named Comstock. Now, he was, he was a little out there, but he had this theory that plants have the same emotions and reactions that we do.
Where are you going with this?
I know it sounds crazy, but Comstock hooked up a plant to a polygraph machine and exposed it to all kinds of different violent acts, like boiling a lobster alive. The needles went nuts. I saw it myself. The plant felt the lobster's pain.
You're kidding me, right? You're telling me these plants know we're talking about them right now?
All I know is what I saw. And the experiments worked. Look, we got nothing to lose, Russ.
My rights are being violated. I want to see a lawyer.
Shut up and say your name.
It's Ray Dietz, and I didn't do nothing.
Have him approach the plant.
Walk up to the table and give us 2 profiles.
All right, get back in line.
Next man, same routine.
It was no surprise to me that the professor's theory was coming up empty. As I figured, There was no unusual movement on the polygraph machine.
Okay, that's good.
That was the last one. You sure your machine's hooked up properly, Doc?
Yeah, it's hooked up right.
Well, maybe one of your leaves was having a hard time remembering.
Hey, what's going on? I saw the lights.
Nothing, just a little experiment. Bus.
So, you guys get any leads yet on who murdered my uncle?
Yeah, actually we did. A real good one. See, a witness just turned up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't know there were any witnesses.
Yeah, there was a witness. And he just identified you as the killer.
That's crazy.
Why'd you do it, Steve?
Oh, where are you going, Steve?
I didn't kill my uncle.
See, I think you did.
After 2 hours of questioning, Steve Saito finally broke down and confessed to the murder of his uncle. His motive? An inheritance he didn't want to wait for. After he confessed, he asked me who the witness was. I told him I was sure he knew him. In fact, he probably even watered him a few times.
Could this story be true? Can a plant really identify a murderer? Actual studies have shown that plants and flowers respond to outside stimuli. They even grow faster when they're talked to and treated with love. Does this story of the flower jury carry the bouquet of truth? Or is it just another blooming lie?
We'll find out if this story is true or false at the end of our show. Next, an escape artist is trapped in an icy tomb on Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction.